Hello everyone, Mark Damon here. I'm going to show you how to create appointment slots in Google Calendar. You'll want to create appointment slots if you ever need somebody to sign up for an appointment with you, or office hours, or intervention group, or a strategy group, or a tutoring session. And when somebody signs up for an appointment, it takes the appointment option away so that not more than one person can sign up for the same time. You're going to need to know that you're going to need to be logged in with your Medford Google account. And anybody who's going to sign up for an appointment also has to have a Google account. It doesn't have to be a Medford Google account, but they need to have a Google account. Since all of our students have Google accounts through Medford, as long as they're logged in with their school credentials, they'll be able to sign up for an appointment. So here I am on the calendar page. I'm signed in as a teacher. In order to get to the calendar, I can do one of two things. I can either go to google.com, and as long as I'm logged in, I have this waffle icon up here. If I click on that, I can click on calendar and it'll take me to my calendar, or I can just type directly into the web address, type calendar.google.com, and it'll take me right to my calendar. If it's the first time I'm using Google Calendar, it's going to have a couple pop-up messages. Just go ahead and approve and X through that to get to your main screen that looks like this. From the main Google Calendar page, I can change the view to day, to the week, to the month, to the year. And if I'm choosing the week, I can choose to show or hide weekends. So right now I have a work week. You can see I don't have any weekends. I have Monday through Friday. So what I'm going to do, let's say I want to set up appointments and I want them to be 30-minute appointment slots. And I want them to start on Monday the 6th. So I go ahead and I click on the 6th. You can see it brings up the week of Monday, April 6th. And let's say I'm going to have appointments that span from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. What I did is I clicked on 10 a.m. on Monday the 6th, and as I held the button down, I dragged it down to 2 p.m. to make a block. And what I'm going to do, oops, sorry about that. What I'm going to do then is when I let go, this screen pops up. And all the way over on the right-hand side here, you see something called appointment slots. I click on that. I need to add a title for this. Let's call it Support Session with Mr. Damon. And you can see that the default duration for these appointments is 30 minutes. If I want to make them 15-minute appointments, I can just change it. I can make it 45 minutes, anything you want. I'm just going to leave it at 30 minutes now. From this screen, I can also change the starting and ending time. So if I didn't let go at the right spot, let's say I want these appointments to go to 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m., I can just change it there. And then I can just hit save. And you can see now I have an appointment from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I know they're appointment slots because I have this little 2x2 window here. Now I know it looks from the teacher's perspective that this is just one appointment, but I did set it up so that they're in 30-minute appointment slots, as you can see here. So when we switch over to the student screen, you're going to see that it's broken up into 30-minute chunks, although it looks like one appointment slot for me as the teacher. So let's say I want to have this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I can either continue that process. Tuesday, I click, and I drag all the way down to when I want it to end. I name it Support Session with Mr. Damon. And I have to remember I have to click on appointment slots and 30 minutes and hit save. I can keep doing that. Or what I can do is I can click once on an appointment. I can click the three dots. I can click duplicate. And then I just change it to the next date, the 8th, and hit save. And now you can see it's there. So now I need to get it to Thursday and Friday. I click once, I click the three dots, I hit duplicate, and I change the date to Thursday. And let's do it one more time. Click once, three dots, duplicate, change the date to Friday, and hit save. And on any one of these, I can go down to the bottom of the box and I can either click and drag up or drag down to make the duration of all these appointments longer or shorter. It'll remain as 30-minute appointments. It's just whether or not I have more appointments in a day or fewer appointments in the day. So let's make it a little bit shorter on Wednesday. We'll make it till 12 p.m. instead of 3 p.m. Now, once I've created my appointments, I need to share out the calendar page with my students so that they can sign up. So on any one of these, it doesn't matter which one, I click once, and there's an option here. It says go to appointment page for this calendar. When I click on that, it'll open up my appointment page. Now, you don't see any appointments here because this only goes up to April 3rd. This is the current week. If I need to see the appointments, I need to go to the week that had the appointments I created, which was the week of April 6th. So if I click to go to the next week, you can see now All of these appointment sessions have been created, and they're all in 30-minute increments. So this is the calendar that you want to share out with students. The best way to do it is just to go up here to where your address is. You right-click and hit copy. And then you're going to paste this either in an email to the parents so that the students can log in and sign up, or my recommendation would be you just put it through your Google Classroom so that students can click on it from your Google Classroom. Once I copy it and I paste it over and I push it out, then students will be able to sign up. So let's take a look now what it looks from a student's perspective. So here I am as a student. Let's say I go to Google Classroom and I click on the calendar link that I pushed out. This is what the student's going to see. Again, there are no appointments here, but I'm in the current week. I need to go to the next week. I can either click here where it says next available appointment slot, or I can just scroll through to the next week. And you can see here are all my options. So if I'm a student and I want to schedule an appointment, let's say at 12 p.m. on Monday, I just click on that link, that little button there. You can see as a student, I'm called S7 right now. That's my demo account. And all I have to do is hit save. And I've booked the appointment. And you can see now that the 12 o'clock on Monday is no longer there. I'm going to show you another student's screen. Here's another student. This student's S8. When S8 goes to the calendar appointment page and goes to the first week of the appointments, you're going to see that they don't have this option anymore. Because remember, S7 signed up for it. So let's say S8 signs up for this session here, let's say 2 p.m. on the same day, and they hit save. So we have two students who just signed up for appointments. So let's go back to the teacher screen so that you can see what that looks like. I'm going to hit refresh. You can see now that when I go to the first week, I now have all of my appointment slots are still here, but there's two that are not there anymore. Those are taken. And if I click on it, I can see that this appointment is S7 and this appointment is S8. So I just had two students book appointments with me, and because they booked appointments, nobody else can sign up for those time slots. I also will get an email that says somebody took an appointment slot. It'll tell me the time and it'll tell me the student. So that's probably the easiest way to book appointments so that nobody signs up for an appointment slot that somebody else has already taken. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.